So here's a brand new brand that I am not actually familiar with. It's LB Works, and they've made this LP Performance Libertywalk Nissan Skyline. Supposedly it's made out of resin, which is pretty incredible for 1/64 scale. So let's take out the package and take a look at it. So I got that plastic wrap, and it's actually quite a bit of damage on top. I don't know if that's pretty common on these or not. If it is, let me know in the comments if you've got one like this. Oop, this pops right out. So what's this? Okay, so it came with this like water slide decals. Pretty hard to see. This one's X'd out for some reason. It also came with this card. LB Works GTR R35. I'm guessing that's a decals. Well, that just folded off. Decal suggestion template where you should put them. Interesting. A little bit of weight to it. Cool platform. 2 screws. Let's get it off. Something I just wanted to point out that these screws, I know it's like honestly it's not that big of a deal, but I mean for this price point, this is like a $50 car that the screws were scratched up and the case was scratched up. It's pretty disappointing for how much this costs. Like if this was a $10 car, $5 car, whatever, who cares? But at the $50 price point, when you're trying to sell a premium product like that, it's a little bit different story. Those got pretty cool headlight inserts. I like the intercooler in there. Got the little Nissan logo. It's actually rather sharp. Impressive. I love the wheels on this guy. That turns, it turns. It actually rolls. It's a beautiful paint job. Got that nice metallic look to it. Unfortunately, I don't think my camera's going to pick up on it too well. I don't think any camera can really truly capture this. I mean, this is a beautiful car in person. Some very nicely detailed taillights, where it's actually different colors, and even the reverse light is like an actual different color inside there on the plastic. Well done. We got the tips, obviously, are painted. And it's interesting that the screws are slidable, which I'm curious to know if I can get that apart. Okay, so on the eBay listing, someone had one of these listed as it being a resin. Maybe they were mistaken, because as you can see, it's pretty obvious that this is die cast, especially with the metal flaking off a little bit in there. So you can actually see how the headlight assembly is. It's one solid piece that's going across. It's pretty awesome. And you can see the taillights right through there. And I love being able to see all the little sponsors on the back window through it. Very, very nice. Alright, now this I could believe is a resin piece. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is resin, and even including the chassis. And it's interesting that they don't have any information on it. There's no company name, no copyright information, nothing. Just it's bare bones. I mean, you're getting a little bit of detail of the chassis, but not much. That's a cool looking car. Come to put in my display like that. Pretty well detailed interior, but again at the $50 price point, I was expecting a little bit of color inside there. But unfortunately, it's just flat gray interior. Yeah, nothing going on in the dash or anything. Oh well. Okay, so we got it back together. Gotta check, how's it roll? Ish, not really. And it does have the separate plastic mirror piece on each side, which is nice. Windshield wipers are integrated into the window. So, I don't know. It is a very beautiful paint job. I do like the details on it. But again, at the $50 price point, it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit higher, I guess, grade. But I mean, I kind of feel like you're paying mostly for the paint, because I know they do some wicked paint jobs on some of their models. And I'm guessing another part of that chunk of money is going to the name. You got to pay for the LB Performance or Libertywalk. So it's almost like an Apple product where you're paying more for the name than the actual product. Because if I compared this to a Mini GT or a Tarmac Works, I mean it's gonna be pretty similar in detail, if not a little bit lacking. It almost seems, but I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you rather have one of these, or a Mini GT or a Tarmac Works, one of the higher ends, and pay half the price, or even, and in some cases, a third of the price? It's like, again, I understand it is a nice paint job and stuff, and it is a cool looking car, but $50, I'm just glad I didn't pay that much for this one. I think I actually got it for $20. Someone's clearancing it out. They didn't want it anymore. I managed to snag it, so I got it for a really good deal, and that's the only reason why I have one of these, because I don't think I paid $50 for one, but I don't know. I just don't know on this one. Because I was really actually highly considering buying one of their Lamborghinis. They had like a baby blue one that was just beautiful. And I really wanted it, but after cracking this one open and, getting to play around with it, taking it apart, I don't think I'm going to get another one unless I can get one for $20. I mean, at $20, this is a fantastic car. It's a great deal. But, I mean, if you go on eBay and look at them, they're $50 shipped. That's what I've been finding them at. I mean, I did find one store that was selling some of them for $35, but I almost wonder if they're on clearance. And even at $35, I think that's overpriced. So, if they can get their pricing down to $20 range, I think they're going to do better if they really want to take off. But, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, guys, if you've got one in your collection, you got a video of it, shoot the link on over or put it in the comments. Let me see it. And as always, guys, happy hunting.